So if you're running a business, you know that getting paid, well, it's everything, right? And how you ask for that payment, your invoice, that actually presents a really critical choice as you grow. Are you going to stick with a familiar spreadsheet, or is it time to upgrade to dedicated software? You might think it's a small detail, but believe me, this one decision can have a huge impact on your time, your cash flow, and even how people see your brand. So let's just stop for a second and ask this, straight up. Think about the last time you had to send an invoice. Was it quick? Was it painless? Or was it kind of a frustrating scavenger hunt for the right template, double-checking all the math and manually typing in every little detail? Come on, be honest with yourself. Is your current system actually helping you, or is it secretly draining your most valuable resources? And look, let's be real. For most of us who've been there, the honest answer is, yep. If you're still wrestling with cells and formulas just to get paid, you are almost certainly leaving time and money on the table.
We call this the spreadsheet trap. And it's a trap because it feels so easy and so, well, free when you're just starting out. But pretty quickly, it becomes a massive bottleneck, one that actually slows down your growth, makes your finances way more complicated, and just creates hours of work you really don't need to be doing.
Okay, so let's put this to the test. We're going to put spreadsheets and software head to head, looking at the things that really truly matter for your business. Because this isn't just about convenience, we're talking about a smart, strategic business decision.
First up, the one thing you can never get back, your time. And this, right here, is where the battle between doing things manually and having them automated becomes, well, painfully obvious.
You know, what's so wild about this is just the sheer number of manual steps on the left. With a spreadsheet, you're basically a data entry clerk. You're copying and pasting info, you're checking formulas, you're praying you didn't make a typo on the GST. But with software, you get to be the business owner. You just select a client, it calculates everything, and you hit send. The whole process is built for speed and, just as importantly, for accuracy.
And let's put a number on it. We're talking 10 minutes, maybe more, for one invoice. Now that might not sound like a lot, right? But what about 10 invoices? That's over an hour and a half gone. 50 invoices? That's pretty much an entire workday you've lost just to admin. It adds up so fast. And then there's this, the alternative. Less than 30 seconds. Think about that. You could create 20 invoices using software in the time it takes you to create just one with a spreadsheet. That's not just a little improvement, that is a complete game changer for your workflow.
Now, saving time is huge, but all that speed and efficiency also has a big impact on our next point, professionalism. Because every single time you send an invoice, it's a little piece of your brand. So what message is yours sending?
I mean, we've all seen it, right? The typical spreadsheet invoice on the left. Yeah, it's functional, but it can look, well, generic. Even worse, the formatting can completely break, especially when your client opens it on their phone, which they're probably doing. But on the right, software gives you that clean, branded, professional look every single time. It just inspires confidence no matter what device they're looking at.
Okay, now let's talk about the big one, cash flow. It's the absolute lifeblood of any business. And the way you invoice has a direct, and I mean immediate, impact on how quickly money actually gets into your bank account.
And wow, this table really just lays it all out, doesn't it? Spreadsheets give you exactly 0 features to actually help you collect your money. Software, on the other hand, is like having an active partner in getting paid. Those Pay Now links, they make it effortless for your client. Status tracking, it means you're not sitting there guessing if they've even opened it. And automated reminders mean you don't have to be the bad guy chasing down payments. These aren't just fancy bells and whistles. They are tools that actively make the time between sending an invoice and having money in the bank shorter.
And just think about it from your client's point of view for a second. With software, paying you is so easy. They don't have to go find their bank details or do a manual transfer. They just click a button and pay with their card. It's simple. The easier you make it for people to pay you, the faster they're going to pay you.
Okay, so beyond just getting the money in, there's a super important job of keeping track of it all. Your financial records can either be this huge source of stress, or they can be a source of clear, actionable insights. And the difference really is just the system you use. This spreadsheet method, it's just chaos. It's like a digital shoebox, a folder just stuffed with dozens and dozens of separate files. Trying to find anything is a manual hunt. But with software, it's all about control. Everything lives in one central dashboard. You can instantly see who owes you money, find any invoice from 6 months ago in seconds, and get a really clear picture of your income. So all of this brings us to our final and maybe the most important point, the myth of free. It's the #1 reason people stick with spreadsheets, but it's a myth that's built on a total misunderstanding of cost versus value.
This quote really gets right to the heart of it. It says, "While spreadsheets are free, the time you waste and the delays in getting paid make them a costly choice in the long run. You see, the sticker price is zero, but the real cost to your business is paid in wasted hours and delayed cash flow."
And here they are, those hidden costs laid bare. You've got all that time just wasted on manual entry, time you could be spending on, actually growing your business. You've got the delayed cash flow from not having automatic reminders. These aren't just abstract ideas, they are real, tangible hits to your bottom line.
So, here's the bottom line. That small monthly fee for good invoicing software, that's not an expense. It's an investment. It's an investment that pays you back almost immediately in saved time, faster payments, and a much more professional brand.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. As you look at your own process, don't just ask yourself if it's free. Ask yourself, what is it truly costing you?